Good morning, everyone. Okay, in
Good
the last
morning.
class, so we are trying to cover up with the constructor injection. So we'll see today with setter injection here, how it's going to work here. So I'm requesting everyone, can you please answer if I'm going to ask anything? So whether it is correct or wrong, so that is no problem here. So we'll try to cover up like if you are going to give an answer as a wrong. So we'll see one more time. So where you did the mistake. Okay. So come back to our example. So today we are going to see the setter injection. So how this particular setter injection will work. But in the earlier class also we have identified the particular setter injection. So observe here, I'm trying to create one class here. The class name here, the class name I'm making here, instrument list. Okay, and this particular instrument list will implemented from the which interface? The same interface we have used in yesterday class. So that is called performer. So this particular I don't know actually, only this person may have this kind of issue. So can you please respond, guys? Someone is trying to have some audio problem. So same problem you are having? Instrument list. Okay. Performer. Okay. So observe here, we are having the specific problem. So please, I am requesting everyone. So try to rejoin. Okay. Now observe the instrument list. The instrument list just now we created and we implemented from the performer interface. So observe here, the performer, inside the performer interface, we defined one method called perform. So the perform we are going to override inside this particular instrument class. So observe here, now what I am doing here, I want to make one default constructor. I want to make one default constructor as well as, so inside this particular, on top of this particular class, I want to make one property called song. I want to make one property called song here. Okay. Observe here, what I am doing here, I'm trying to set this particular song. I'm trying to set this particular song here as a set to song attribute. Set song method, sorry, not attribute. Set song method here. And inside this particular method, I'm taking one parameter. So that is nothing but string. It is a data type called string and the name of the variable song here. So to make it here local to class level variable, what we can do, we can make as a this. And here observe, I don't want to use this. How we can write? So something called, we don't want to use this. So this is the way also we can define without using the particular this keyword. Right. Now I have taken one string property and we made one method. So carefully identify here in the yesterday class. So we use the constructor, but today we'll work on the method. So that is nothing but the particular setter injection. Okay. First we'll check up to this. We'll check up to this. So something called, I want to define some message here. So playing song. And here I want to append with this particular song. some message I want to print. Okay, so can you tell me the steps to call this particular perform method? So what are the steps we need to follow here? And inside the perform method, we are trying to print this song, whatever the songs we are going to add it in our configuration file. So can you tell me if anyone having some idea? So this is the way we can write the code. So whether it is a wrong or right. So can you tell me the steps? No idea? Okay. So observe here the configuration file. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to comment the yesterday classes so that you will get an idea. So what are the classes day by day we are trying to discuss here. And so the same comment I committed the code in the repository. So you can get the code from the repository. You can practice. Okay. And here again I want to make performer, and the class at this time we are taking different class here, com dot java technology dot. So instead of writing the class, what we can do, we'll go to the class level and we'll copy the name of the class. We'll copy the name of the class. So observe here. And whenever you're trying to close this brace, you can think what are the properties are available inside this particular class. What are the properties are available? Only we have one property that is called song. Name, the property name we need to give song, and the value we need to specify. So what is the value we can specify? So something called so I want to specify the song name here, Jingle Bells. Okay, now we'll go back to the main method. Where is our main method? Okay, here only. And so performer is fine, and the perform also it is fine, because so we are like implementing the particular same method. So we'll wait up to this. So you can identify here something called is playing the particular Jingle Bell songs here, but how it is initialized and how it is communicating, how it is initialized and how it is communicating. So let me provide more information on this. So what we are doing here, so first this is the ID reference here, and which class we want to create an object we are specifying here, and inside this particular class whether it is a setter injection or constructor injection, so we need to identify. So before like specifying an object information into the configuration file, so it is the one property we are taking, and this property we injected as a setter injection. So yesterday we injected as a constructor. So I am expecting how you got an idea how this particular constructor injection will work, and so based on this example just now you identify how this particular setter injection will work. So for the setter injection we need to write based on the property something like set song. So we need to append with the set, and whatever the property we are going to take, the name of the property we need to specify like this, and it's taken one parameter, and the same parameter we initialize into the class level variable, right? And after that, that is so we call the perform, and back to configuration file. So you can think here this particular class having one property. The property we are using as a setter injection. Whenever we are using the setter injection, we have to use this property tag here, and you can check in the last class we have used some different class, but here we use the particular constructor tag injection. So for our constructor injection, we are using this particular constructor arg, and so today we are using this particular property. Okay, so this is a simple property, right? I want to provide one more property, so that is a object type property. Okay, so based on this example, can you suggest me like how we can define the object type property? Let me write to the property first. So instrument okay. So the instrument not available as of now. So it's like importing from the other. So we don't want to use that. We'll create one interface here inside the same package. And this particular interface will have one method. The name of the method I'm going to write play. The name of the method I'm defining as a play. Let me save this class, and we'll try to create a one more class with implementation of this particular instrument. So something called instrument IMPL, and implement instrument. Let me implement the method. So something, whenever we are calling this particular play method, what I want to show. So here something. So whenever the instrument is we are playing, so some message we are going to show here, some sound of the particular instrument I want to provide here, something called true. Okay, observe here. Can you tell me the steps? Because just now I added one more property in the particular class called instrument IMPL, and after executing this perform method I want to call play. Okay, so can you tell me the steps? Because we need to add one more property we added into our current class. What are the properties I need to change? Not getting, or like still you are in a confusion? It's a simple question I am asking. Okay, so now identify here. So the same class we will use here, and this property also we will use. Along with this property, we'll create only one property. So that is I'm expecting name of the property here instrument, and instead of using the value, we'll make as a ref. So something called say. So you can expect we don't want to use the name and reference same. So you can use anything. So because in our example we are using instrument IMPL, so that's the reason I'm making as a reference also instrument. And whenever we are making the particular reference, what we can do, we'll create one more bean with this particular ref, and here com dot java technology, and here instrument IMPL. So this is I'm expecting, but because this example we have already covered, so from the basic class onwards, but so most of the people like no one responded my question. So this is I expected. So it is a simple one. Just we need to add one property with the ref attribute, because it is a object type property. It is not a wrapper class. So we need to make some reference here, and whenever we are making a reference, we need to specify the which class object we need to create. Okay, so these are the two things we need to identify, like we need to figure it out in the particular configuration class. Okay, go back to this particular main method. Okay, let me check. We have an error, something called instrument list, invalid property. What we specified not writable does not. Okay, I forget to add one information here. Okay, observe here. This particular parameter we provided setter method, but we did not provide the setter injection for this particular method. Public void set instrument is equals to instrument. Okay, so this is very important. We missed in the current example. You can identify now some messages printing here. So can you tell me, anyone have idea like how this example is working? So first, what are the steps we need to follow and how it is executing? Can you tell me the flow of execution? No idea? Okay. So observe here in the line number 16. First, sorry, not a 16 here. So first, what we are doing here? We are creating the particular container. This is the first step. And the second, what we are doing here? And we are trying to load. We are trying to load this particular configuration file. And now we'll go back to the configuration file. We'll go back to this particular configuration file. And what we are doing here, we are specifying which class object we need to create. So, and this is the third step. And how many properties are available in the particular class we specified here. So those are the wrapper class or any object style. Whatever we are having, we need to specify like this. Right, that we have identified. If it is the wrapper class property, we can work on this particular value. If it is not, we need to specify the reference here. So something called, this is the fifth and this is the sixth step. And once we define, and we'll go back to the main class. Okay, and application context is created. Once application context is created, what it will do, it will load all the beans which are added in the particular configuration file, and the particular objects also is created, because by default whatever the object we are specifying in the configuration file, those are into the singleton beans. So as explained in the yesterday class, application context is going to load all the singleton classes while loading this particular configuration class. Getting the point? So now whatever the classes we specified, those all the classes are available, objects are created and available in the particular reference called context. And based on this particular context, what we are doing here, we are calling the getBean method with the ID. So this is the something called 7th. And once we get an object, we are calling our object method. So that is 8th, and internally we are calling the play method from the perform method. So this is all about the executing, and this is very important. Okay, now we have identified the particular simple value execution as well as like referencing to the other beans. Reference to the other beans. Okay, so these are about the setter injection. So that is fine. As of now, what we are discussing, these are the fine. But whenever we are having more than one object here, so whenever we are having more than one object, so in this case, how we can define? Getting the point. So for example, if we are having, where is our class? Let me go back to the our class. This is so this is our instrument list. So now in this case, I am going to get collection of instrument list object. In this case, I'm going to get collection of instrument list. So something called so think here. So in the last class we have used only one class, right? Now we are getting more than one class. So in this case, how we can add those properties? Getting the point. So in this case, how we can define those properties? So can we use the same example? Do I need to create a new one? Okay, so instead of using this class, what we can do, we'll create new class here, and I will try to change the package name also. Let me create a class here, the class name called so one man band here, and this class is available, the package called collection. Okay, now what I am doing here, I want to create, and again the same I am trying to implement first here, performer. Okay, this method we implemented in a particular class called one man band. Let me save the class. So observe here, again I want to use same here, the particular instrument I am going to use, collection instrument, right? And we need to specify the injection also here, public void set instrument, and here, okay, instead of writing this, what I will do, I will copy the same line here. Okay, I will copy the same line, I will paste it here. This dot instrument is equals to, sorry, instrument, right? We are using one property and we set it the same property as a setter injection. Okay, now we have set it. Now we will get a collection of objects here. But whenever we are getting the particular collection of objects, what we can do? So we need to specify, right? We need to use loop here, and because we are going to have more than one object. Using this particular instrument to reference, what I will do, we'll call the play method here. We'll call the play method here. So now, so basically in the particular interface, we have implemented only one interface, sorry, one implementation class, But here, to work on the collection of object, we need to add more than one class here. So let me add one more class here. So something called which class we can take. So I want to take guitar. So guitar is a implementation of instrument. Guitar is a implementation of this particular instrument, and so something called, whenever we are trying to play this particular guitar, we'll get some sound, and something called, I want to add the guitar sound here, something called guitar only. So don't expect this message here. So to identify, I'm trying to write. Okay. So something. Okay. Now, so as of now, these are the two classes are enough. These are the two classes are enough. Okay. Now we created one band as a one class, and we are using the properties here. Okay. Can you tell me now what we can do? So what are the steps I need to follow here? What are the steps I need to follow here? And still you are in the confusion. So we can define the method in the config. First bin is called same. Okay. So I did not see any response. Okay, no problem. We'll cover up. So where we need to go, and we need to go back to the config file. Right. Now what I will do, I will comment the same example. Bean ID. So I want to use same thing because we are trying to implement to same interface here, performer, and the class we are having com.java technology dot collection dot collection dot we need to go. We need to add one man band, right? And so observe here, this is very important. This is very important, and we are using the setter injection. We can work on this particular property. What is the name of the property? And the name of the property instrument, right? And inside this particular instrument, so we are going to work on the one tag called list. We are going to work on the one tag called list. This particular list is going to indicate, so here we can define more than one object here. So you can see, we'll find out one ref attribute here. This particular ref, we can specify the, so what is the bean we are going to use. The first one, instrument, and I want to copy for one more object, and here we can define guitar. Getting the point. So instrument references two beans we created, but we need to enable this first. We need to enable this particular bean, and one more we need to define. One more we need to define. So instead of instrument guitar, and here collection dot so guitar. Now observe here, we are trying to create one object for the one man band, and it is having one property, and the property type it is a collection. The property type is a collection of objects. So because of this collection of object, what we are doing here, we are making list tag, and inside the list tag, how many objects we are specifying here? The same ref here, how we are used the particular ref here, but here only the problem, and we'll before the ref we did not use a p, but here we have to specify whenever we are working on the collection style. Okay, we are having two objects here. We are having two objects, and the two object references we specified here. Getting the point? Whenever it is the container identified this ref, what it will do? It will back to here. It will try to create an object of this particular two classes. Right now, so this class is created. Where it will go? In the particular instrument IMPL. Sorry, one man band. Here, the two classes are going to injected into this particular class level variable. So internally, it will call this method, and by passing the two objects. So one is the instrument IMPL and one more is guitar, and the two object information will available in the class level variables. So using the class level variables, we are trying to get one by one. So to get one by one, what we are doing here, we are trying to call the loop from the Java. For each loop we are using, and we are calling the play method here. Okay, now let me save all the classes here. Okay, go back to the main class. Okay, we have used the ID still same. Okay, we have used the ID same here. I think we can call. So observe here how this particular two methods are called here. So how these two methods called here? So can you tell me the steps? Because so I explained more than one time here. So can you tell me guys if because I know like whether you are understanding or not. So at this time I can recognize. So new container is created. Good. The container class is given. Okay. Good. Load config also good. Define the method in the config. First bin is call, same, changes the same class, new container and given load, wrapper class properties. Okay. So here, so someone is suggest like provided one message here, wrapper class properties, where we define the wrapper class properties in the one man band class. Okay, config file. Let me open the config file. So in the XML file, bean is used to connect the class using the package. Good. Okay. So in the which line number I use the wrapper class properties here? 36, 39. Okay. See, wrapper class in the sense which are the classes provided by the Java. This instrument IMPL is provided by Java, or we created the class just now? Okay, we created. Oh, right, we created. Okay, we created. Good. So some things, some people maybe because of this collection, they are thinking because of this particular collection, they are thinking as a wrapper class. So identify here, wrapper classes are provided by the Java, not by the developer. So whatever the classes we are going to develop, definitely we need to use the ref here, because so for whatever the class we created, the object will not available. For Java classes, the objects are already available. So the container will use the same object here. Okay, good. So right, most of the people are responded, but I'm thank you for your valuable response. So I am thinking like all you are getting an answer. Right. Now, so carefully identify here. I want to add one more information here. Go to the config. So now what I will do, I will make one more reference here. I will make one more reference here. At this time, we have three references. Let me run the same example. How many times this objects are calling here? So the instrument object is calling. Yes. To use the two object here, you need to specify the particular class as a two properties. Getting the point? So here, instead of using this particular collection, so how we specified in the instrument IMPL, the same way you can work on like this, the two classes. But if you want to add as a collection of objects, we need to go for this particular collection. Okay, so back to our example. Now observe here. So this particular list tag, what is doing is, so it's going to allow duplicate objects also. So the duplicate objects we have identified just now. So observe here, this particular object is called on the first. Again, the same object is calling second time also. Getting the point? So what I am trying to explain here, whenever we are making this particular list tag, so the list tag is going to allow duplicate objects allow. Getting the point? So to remove this particular duplicate objects, what we can do here? To remove this particular duplicate object, so we have another option here. What is another option I have? So that is nothing but set. I have another option called set. The same example I want to run here. Identify here. Whenever we are changing list tag to the particular set tag, how many objects we are calling here? Only two objects. So even though if we specify the particular reference multiple times, the set tag what is doing here is trying to remove the duplicate object here. Is trying to remove the duplicate objects here. Getting the point? So this is the way we can work with this is the one more collection. If we want to remove the duplicate object, we can work on the set here. The same, the particular configuration, everything is same. So we can take as this particular collection of object here as the same type. Okay. Now we have identified list attribute and set attribute. So we'll check with one more, that is map. So we'll check with one more here, maps here. So if you have some basic knowledge in the Java side, the first two we covered. The first two covered list and set. So in list is a interface is having so more than one implementation class, that is called array list and linked list. So vector. So come back to the set, has set and linked has set. So these are the implementation classes. I'm like explaining the Java related, the collection of object information. The same way in the Spring, the list tag as well as the set tag will work here. Okay, now we'll back to the map. In the Java, the map objects are going to work key value pair. Key value pair. Okay, the same terminology it will work in the particular Spring. So we'll see how exactly it's going to work here. Observe here how I'm trying to change here. What I will do, I will try to comment this particular section here and as well as this section also. Okay, now I'm like defining property first. So the property here map, and which is coming from the java.util, and here key value. So we need to specify the key. The key I'm specifying here string. The key I'm specifying here key, and the value I want to specify the instrument object here. The value I want to specify instrument. Same way I want to use instruments. Okay. So now observe here map. So this is the way we can define the map here. It's having key value pair. The key we are taking as a string and the value we are taking as a instrument object here. We define the property. Now what is the steps we need to define? The step we need to define here method here. Public void set instrument. What I will do, I will try to copy the same here, whatever what we used earlier to define the particular property. This dot instrument is equals to instruments. Okay, now we define the particular map. So now we want to get one by one object. Here also we are going to get more than one object here. So we'll work on the one by one. Let's see how we can add here the one by one here. What I will do, instead of making for here, so we'll check with instrument dot key set and string key. So observe here, this particular key set will return set of strings. Set of string, you are able to see, I guess here is returning set of string. Set of is nothing but again we are going to get collection of keys here. Collection of keys is nothing but how many objects we are going to store in the map. Same way the same particular keys will available here. So that is nothing but more than one key we'll get here. So once we get this particular key, what I'm doing here, I'm trying to copy this instrument here. Again, instrument dot get object by specifying this particular key. Okay, if anyone does not have the Java related collection here, don't worry, I will explain later because it is not a right time to discuss some more the particular collection classes related here. Okay, observe here. This is the same reference we used earlier to define the property. And using this particular reference, what I am doing here, I want to get a one by one object here. So here we are going to get one object here. The instrument object we are getting here. And using this particular instrument dot, we can call the method call play. We can call the particular method call play. So now whenever we are calling the perform method, what we are doing internally, we are trying to get to how many keys we are going to define. We are trying to get all the keys as a one by one, and based on the key, what I am doing is I'm trying to load an object. So don't worry how this object will load, we will see. Okay, so this is the way we can configure in the particular class. Now we'll go back to this particular config here. We'll go back to this particular config. What I will do, I will try to comment this section. I will copy and I will comment this section. So now we will define here one more time. The same class we are using, property also same. So instead of set, what we need to specify here, we are going to have tag called map. Inside the map, we will have one more tag called entry. Getting the point? And the particular entry, we need to specify key here. Entry, inside the entry, we need to specify key. So what is the key we need to specify here? So something called instrument I want to specify, and let me give a space, value ref. So again identify here, we will have a two option here, value and value ref. So value ref is going to use the custom object which we define by developer. Right, now what I need to do here, so the reference I need to specify, so something called instrument, here. Same way I want to use, you can use any key, so that no problem here, guitar and guitar. Now so we define the map property and we close the map property. After the map property, we close the property property tag and we specify the beam. Okay, let me, anything we miss? So no. Okay, let me save all the classes here. So here also we use the same performer. Okay, let me run the example. So the same information we are getting. So observe here, to specify in the particular one-man band, what I will do, I will make breakpoint here. So I will try to like provide in a debug mode. You will get a more idea of how exactly it's working here. So let me switch to the debug prospect view. So if you want to know inside variable section, instrument, so you can identify it. So this is nothing but the current class object we are getting. Right, inside the current class object we have one object called this particular instrument. You can observe here, so how many objects we are getting? Two objects here. So we want to check, the key is the instrument and this is the object, and you can check here, guitar is a key and value is a guitar. Guitar is nothing but here it is a object. So with some hash code the object is showing here with same packaged name. Getting the point? Now what I will do, come back to the line number 6. So here you can check here this particular. So these two keys be specified in our configuration file. Based on this particular two keys, we are getting here. Now observe here what I am doing here. So observe carefully. First one is the instrument, the second one is guitar. So you can check in the right side section, you will get the instrument is a key and one object called instrument IML. Right, observe and come back to the next line. What I am doing here, the first object, the first key I am trying to get here, that is instrument. Using instrument, what I am doing here, I want to load instrument IMPL object here. Instrument object is loaded. So based on this particular instrument object loaded, what we are doing here, we are calling the instrument IMPL play method. So now see how many times is loop repeating here. Observe here, this time we'll get the key is different, guitar we are getting, and you can check here, guitar object will get here. So you can identify here, guitar object we are getting here. Now, so the guitar class play method will call. So you can check here. So only two we specified. So that's the reason this loop is repeated up to 2 times, and it's enter go back to the out and it's trying to come out of the loop called for loop here. So we'll click on the F8. So this is the way this particular map is going to work here. So this is the way whenever we are having more than one collection of objects, we can work on here. But now go back to this particular Spring config. So we have seen value ref and we have a key also. We have a key ref. So key ref is nothing but, so if we are trying to define somewhere we want to call from here, we can work on the key ref. So how this particular value ref is working, same way, and we can identify one more value. So in the which scenario, okay, good question. So let me write here instrument. What you understand here? So what you understand here? Basically, no duplicates are presented. Good. But here, what I want to show, sorry, not this. The key same. The key same we taken for the 2 entries. Right. Whenever we are taking the key as the same type, what it will do, even though if you are having a different object also, the object will overridden with the new object. So for example, so at this time I am taking instrument IMPL, right, and with the same key I want to take guitar, but this particular object also will overridden with the guitar because the key is same. So this is the functionality is happen in the map. So that's the reason we are going to get only 2 objects here. So if you want to create, you can create with different key. It will execute. So okay, come back to here, value ref, and in the which scenario we can use this particular value. Any idea? In the which scenario we can use the value here? Okay, so again you are confusing again. So I explain. So we use here value. In the which scenario we use this value here? So can you tell me, here we are using the value. Why we are using the value here? Why we are not using the value ref or ref attribute? To override. So what we are trying to override? Okay, good. Okay, so I understand. So by default it is a empty because of the string data type. To override with the value, we are using this value. But basically, for the Vapor class style, we are going to work on the value. Even though, so string also we used in the earlier, yes. So here we use the, when we are defining the integer data type, we use the some value here. And the same way for string also we use the value. For string also we use the value. But observe here, come back to here, these are the object references. These are the object references we made as a ref. So here, same way, if we want to use, where is our class? If you want to use, instead of instrument, again, if you want to define some Vapor classes, whether it is string or int, anything, getting the point, we can work on the value attribute. We can work on the value attribute, not on the value ref. Getting the point. So for this purpose, we can go for the value. Now your idea. So in the which scenario we can work on the value and which scenario we can go for the value ref. So any questions regarding this particular map? Any questions? Okay. So if we don't have any queries, so what we can do, we'll continue on Monday class. So with new concept here. Who is the person? Can you mute? Something is unmuted. Okay. So on the Monday class, I want to cover with auto concept here. So how the AutoWire concept will work and what are the properties are available. So once this particular AutoWire concept will work, so we are end up with our core concept here. The Spring core concept we completed. So later we'll check with the annotation style. So once we identified the annotation, we'll go for the annotations example only. So because we already covered with an XML style example, so the same way we can work with whenever we are having, if we want to work on the XML style. Okay, so that we can discuss in our Monday class. Okay, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow we don't have classes. So the remaining videos, like only today video is pending. So that is also I will upload in the YouTube channel and I given the link. So just go through the link and practice. Okay, so if we don't have any queries, we can conclude the meeting and we can continue on Monday class.